Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinals. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Stanford Cardinal. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USF's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Cross the 30 out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understand.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Stanford's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, and let him get some confidence.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Stanford quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's complete on the right side. Wide open spaces. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Let's go! Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got him in the flat. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Wide open downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Punt is on its way. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Holding, receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Power football with the run. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Townsend. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on second down. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Gets it out fast. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Running through contact. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, USF! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Offense changing the play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He uncorks one deep. Holds it in on the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Extending the play. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah.
Got room on the return. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Finds us back in the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Quickly complete. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air on first down. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Makes the catch. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. From the gun, the running back has it.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs through the tackle. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The throw. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Give him 6. Touchdown, Cardinal! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Bulls look to keep this drive humming.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down play from the gun. Makes the grab on the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's a heat. A strike downfield. Touchdown Bulls. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll go to the air. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal.
21, South Florida, 18.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Quick strike complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. And here comes the offense on second down. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Right on target this time. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. Got him downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Stanford going back to work with another first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Stanford! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's De La Rosa. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulls!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up. And
throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, bleed the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to pass. can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass.
Number 50, set to hit this one away.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And 1st down for the offense.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week.